Meet Ravi. In my travels around the world, I get to see many wonderful things and meet many amazing people. But few come close to the sheer unbelievability of my friend Ravi. Anyone doubting that God still speaks to his children today and that he wants to be intimately involved in our lives need only spend a little time with this loving, humble man. Ravi has an incredibly unique gift from God, whom he calls Daddy. Ravi, you see, hears the audible voice of God every day. When Ravi was 17 years old, his life was a mess and he was about to kill himself when God spoke to him, audibly, and revealed himself to Ravi. So ever since then, for 20 years, God wakes Ravi up at 4 a.m. and gives him his marching orders for the day. I had tried to film with him for my second movie, Furious Love, but when Ravi asked him if he could, God said, "Not yet." So when God woke him up one day and told him it was, quote, time to film with Darren, let's just say it was a banner day for me and my team. The idea was simple, yet slightly terrifying. We fly out to India to meet with Ravi. He'll ask God what we should do, and then we'll do whatever God says. Seeing as God has been known to give Ravi GPS turn-by-turn directions to remote villages, my team and I were more than a little excited about what we were about to experience. But honestly, we had no idea what we were getting ourselves into. As we were walking towards where God told him a village was, Ravi told me the Lord had shown him a small bridge with a water pump nearby, and when we saw that, we were close. We turned a corner, and there it was.
I wish, the God would have told me more specifics on this village.
Ravi went right into the center of the village and began preaching. While this was going on, a bunch of men showed up from the nearby Hindu temple. We couldn't help but notice the machetes in their hands. We were in the middle of nowhere, preaching a forbidden Jesus to machete-wielding Hindus, and they didn't seem too happy with us. I didn't know whether to keep filming or run. Of all the men, one in particular, that man on the left there, seemed quite interested in what Ravi had to say. He listened intently as Ravi talked about his daddy, the God of the Bible. When Ravi asked if anyone wanted to accept this God as their own, this man revealed his heart immediately.
ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಕಣ್ಣುಗಳು ಮುಚ್ಚೋಣ. ಕಣ್ಣುಗಳು ಮುಚ್ಚು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ. ಕಣ್ಣುಗಳು ಮುಚ್ಚು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ. ನಾ ಹೇಳಿ ಸಾಕು. ಕಣ್ಣುಗಳು ಮುಚ್ಚು. ಕಣ್ಣುಗಳು ಮುಚ್ಚು. All right. ಯೇಸು ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ ಸಾಕು. ಯೇಸು ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಹೇಳಿ. ನಾಚಿಕಬೇಡಿ. ಹೇಳಮ್ಮ.
Soon after, Ravi prayed for the man, and it was only after this that we found out who this guy actually was. Every 5 years, there's a major festival held at the local temple, the same temple that our machete friends had just come from. This man, in this village, by this water pump, was the man in charge of that festival. Over 10,000 people show up at this festival, and it just so happened that it was to take place in 2 months' time. But of course, now the man in charge had just encountered the father, and, well, that changes a few things.
I'm blessed. Oh, he's saying like, it's such a, yeah, nimmal samadhana ideyaga. Samadhana ide. Ella anistade samadhana. Oh, he's saying there's a peace in right here.
Ravi just brought the light of the Father to this man, and now that light will come upon thousands more. This was a simple taste of mind-boggling events yet to come. These kinds of events are commonplace for Ravi because he understands who his daddy is, that he is a loving, trustworthy father who actually desires friendship with us. That's a far cry from what a lot of others believe about him.